So starting off with a 30-ounce curve cup. This is from Bare Tumblers. I will have it linked below. It's just got a really nice shape to it, and it has a nice thick lid. So we're gonna prep with mattify. Then we're gonna use Color Fix paint in Cinnamon Donut, along with one of our deluxe large brushes. We're just gonna coat the whole cup and give it a good amount of paint on there so we can have some nice glitter adhesion. The Color Fix paints are so smooth, so amazing. If you haven't tried them, you should check them out. There's 80 different colors and they are all beautiful. So just get your cup nice and coated, nice and even. Then we're gonna use Gold Fever in the small cut and Cowgirl in the chunky mix. So I started with the Gold Fever at the bottom, and you'll see like this kind of rounded shape that I'm making. And we're more just doing a harsh line with the glitter. We're not trying to blend and do an ombre. We're more just doing a separate kind of curved shape. So I came around the back and just brought it together at the bottom and made sure it was as even as I could get it. And don't forget about the bottom. So then we're taking the Cowgirl in the chunky mix, and I was so surprised how beautiful this was on top of the Cinnamon Donut paint. It just gives it a whole different look, and I absolutely love it. So coated that whole thing, and it looked so cool. I was so impressed with the colors together. Then we sealed that with a clear matte spray paint. Then going on with Artistry Art and Tumbler Epoxy. I ended up doing 2 layers on top of the glitter so that we can have it nice and smooth for our next step. So then using the Posca pen in the black, I looked up a cheetah print just to have a reference, and we're just drawing on cheetah print all over that gold glitter. So it's kind of just little random spots. They're not too perfect and they're not too even. But I just love doing this by hand. If you would rather do vinyl, you could definitely do that and just cut out vinyl and place that on there. I just love how dark, pigmented, and like matte this paint pen is. These are just so good. They're unmatched. I will have it linked below if you're interested, but they have all different colors and I can't get enough of them. So then I did another layer of epoxy to seal all that paint pen in. So then we're taking some glitter glue and white cap in medium, and I put it in this little needle bottle, and we're just gonna do random kind of streaky motions just up and down, and you'll kind of see how this is looking, but we just want a really thin line of the glue. This is completely random, just wherever you feel like you want to place some glitter.
Remember I was laughing in all the photos that you took.
So then adding that white cap glitter.
Now it looks like acting, like we were fiction in a book. Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go. Look to the left, look to the right.
So once that was dry, I'm taking some nail striping tape. I used a thicker one at first, but it ended up not going around the curves very well. So I do suggest a thinner one for this because we have a curve. So just trace that whole line and it just gives it a nice finished look. It just kind of takes those two sections of glitter and just makes it more cohesive and polished. So then we're going to take some quick seal and just seal that nail tape as well as the glitter. Quick seal is just awesome for sealing any small things like this that you don't want to move when you do your next layer of epoxy. And it also works great if you don't want to use a spray paint, if it's just a smaller section. That's what I like to use quick seal for. So I found this Country Girl decal on Etsy. I will link it below, and I'm cutting it out in black vinyl. Then I did an offset in this super pretty opal vinyl. I love it so much. It's blue and teal. So I will have this vinyl linked down below for you guys as well. I did get it from Amazon. So just stacking those. Then placing right on the front where the cheetah print is more showing. And it is a little more tricky to do decals on a cup that's more curved. So you just want to work slower and just make sure that you can get as many of those wrinkles and bubbles out that you possibly can. So then I did more epoxy. I just laid down a clear layer first. Then we're taking metallic gold mica powder and adding it to more clear epoxy. Then I just took it on the mix stick and just did more up and down streaky motions, just kind of matching the glitter. I've never tried this before, and I just thought it would be a fun little way to get some gold going on in there. So just keep going with it until you like how it looks. Then I used a heat gun just to really blend that out a little bit. We didn't want to get it too blended or start running or anything, but just a little bit of heat to kind of help just blend. Then I used this distressed mica spray. Do not use this on your cup. It did not work well on the epoxy anyways. It's supposed to be for alcohol ink. I was testing it out. I think there's something in here that the epoxy doesn't like, and it did fisheye. I was able to save it, and I think it actually turned out really cool, but I would suggest using something else. I did one final layer of epoxy to finish off this cup. And then she was done. I think it turned out so pretty. I love the Country Girl with the cheetah print and the kind of distressed, just colorful glitter that we got going on. I think it just is a really cool, really different and unique cup. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you like this tutorial, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.